Today we're going to go over how to assess your horse's feet. So we have our handy dandy assessment sheet here. And generally the first thing that we like to do is see them move, which I'm not going to, hi Jet, going to ask them to do today. But what you're looking for there is if they're short strided, toe first landing, heel first landing, or flat landing. And if you go to the Facebook page, there's videos on each one of those so that you know what to look for. The next thing that we look for is the stance. So Jet is actually standing pretty square. Cash is standing in the V stance. Everyone's pretty curious about what I'm doing, so they're all starting to come in and check it out. The only one that's not is the old boy. Even the cat came out to check things out, and the dog. After checking out the stance, we're going to take a top view of the hoof. We're going to look for flaring, overgrown, chipping, bruising, clubfoot, cracks, and have a look at the hairline. So he's got some chipping. He's due for a trim. Doesn't have anything really major. He's got a little bit of contraction. He's dragging his back feet, but he's actually an older horse too. And he's got some hip issues. And for the hairline, what we're looking for there is if there's any bulging, so basically muffin top, or if there's an arch in the hairline if it's not straight. Before we get on to the bottom view, what I'm going to show you now is how to take the photos. So, of course, you want your camera in landscape and not portrait. But then what I do so that my photos are the same all the time is from the hoof, I go from there to the back of my thumb, and then I take the photo from there on the ground. From there, we pick up the foot, have a look at it real quick. But then you want to, when you're taking a picture from this angle, just have it so that you can just see the toe and then straight on the bottom. But what we're looking here for, what we're looking for here is what kind of shape the digital cushion is in, which I can't do because I need both my hands right now. Basically you put, actually yes I can, I'll do it this way. Put your thumb back here at the back of the foot and a finger on here. So and then you can squeeze it. His is a little bit soft. It could use some improvement, but he is pasture pet, so he doesn't get a lot of movement outside of the pasture. Then we are going to look for any bruising. We wouldn't see that right now. When I trim his feet, then that could show up underneath the bar. We're going to look for how far his bars go. His bars should end at the end of the central sulcus and they go forward, so he's got some pressure points here as well as here. He's got too much toe ridge right there, so we would exfoliate that just a little bit and make sure that it's passive to the wall. We look for laminitis, contraction, which he does have some contraction. I can put one finger in there, but not two, not comfortably anyway. So he could open up, which will change with the trim. Sticky sole, yes, you can see that he's got dirt sticking to his foot, even though I did use a wire brush on it. And white line infection, no, I don't think so. He might have a little bit up here in the toe area, but it's not anything that I am concerned about at this point.